Okay, we're on day 2 of finding mean, median, and mode. Don't forget, what is this called? Statistics. More points in our state test, okay? So, other than just finding mean, median, mode, range, there's other things you have to do, such as word problems, okay? So today, we're focusing on statistics with word problems. You have to be able to use a real life situation, pull it out of like charts and graphs. So when this printed, it didn't print the charts and graphs, but usually this would look like this. If you can please just draw this with me. Showing all the games and how many yards. Okay? All right, so it says Johnny plays for the Scott Elementary football team. The following chart shows how many yards Johnny gained in the first 5 games. So this is definitely a statistical question. So a question that might have been asked here is how many yards, write this down, did Johnny gain in his first 5 games? And because it's asking about more than one game, you know it's statistical, okay? So they went back to his games and they collected data. 10 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 11 yards, and 8 yards. And they want you to find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Okay, so we're going to do this together. Is there an outlier here? No outlier, because it ranges from 5 to 11, which is all about around the same, okay? If there was an outlier, what would be the best measure of center we would use? It would be the median. Remember, you don't want to use the mean as a measure of center when there is an outlier, okay? Because it will skew your data. Skew means mess it up. Okay, so I'm going to use my calculator. I'm using my phone calculator today because I'm actually recording the video from home. So I don't have a little blue calculator with me. So we're going to find this mean. So calculate with me, please. 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 8. So don't forget, please calculate twice. Write down the total of the data, okay? Because if not, you know, you might forget what your number was. And then we know that we're doing it with 5 games, so it's going to be 42 divided by 5. So if you notice, I'm writing it down right here. So go back to calculating, divided by 5, and it's 8.4. Another way to say that, the correct way to say it, is 8 4/10. Remember, you want to keep that decimal unless they ask you to round. Okay, so now we're going to find the median, which is also a measure of center. So the first thing you do before you find the median, so can we just look at the chart and do our fingers? No, we cannot. So first we have to do what? Order it from least to greatest. So it's going to be 5, 8, 8, 10, and 11. Just to make sure that we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. And you end up with one median, which is 8. Okay? Don't forget, if there's 2 in the middle, which we only have 1 in the middle. But if there was 2 in the middle, what do? You were supposed to add them and then divide by 2. Okay, now the mode. The mode is the one that occurs most often. And it looks like we have 8 here. It's listed twice, so that would be the mode. MO for most, MO for mode. And then the range is it's the range of how much is in between. So it's the maximum minus the minimum, which is the highest minus the lowest, okay? So that's going to be 11 minus 5, which is 6. So your mode is 6, okay? So just do your best on this. I do want you to work alone, and then you can compare answers at the end. Okay? Whenever you're finished with this sheet, I want you to go to this one, which is the same thing. You're finding mean, mode, median, and range for all of that. So don't forget, one sheet, compare answers, then the next sheet, compare answers, and then we'll check it all together. If you finish everything, please work on an early finisher, which is an old skill. Okay, good luck. Do your best.